Hi, in this video I want to show you 7 steps to buy your first property investment in 90 days or less. Now, especially if you're new to property, you're probably seeing a lot of content out there on YouTube, Google, loads of different forums, online or offline, and you may be thinking, I'm confused, where do I get started? So in this video, I'm going to show you those steps that you need to do and take those steps with confidence. Plus, if you wait till right to the end, there'll be a bonus. So my name's Dwayne Squires, and I'm a director at Property Result Investments with my partner Richard Muse, who should pop up on the screen now. And we've helped more than 50 investors in the last 12 months to buy their first, second or third or plus property investment. So we're going to show you the 7 steps that will help you do the same. Selfless plug. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and we'd love to have your help. So if you love this content, please give it a thumbs up, plus subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's get right into those 7 steps that you can take right now. So step number 1 starts with you. Yes, you. The reason why I say that is because we need to know, or you need to know, what is the goal that you're trying to achieve by investing in property. Are you looking to invest for cash flow, i.e. to supplement your job or supplement any other activity you're doing? Or are you just looking to create a property portfolio that will supplement you for when you retire in X amount of years? Or you may be just looking for additional pot of cash which you can go and invest in another area, or just to use for any other activities that you have planned. So you just need to be clear on what is your goal, cash flow or capital appreciation. So we're going to step 2, which is training. There's a lot of content out there, be it the good, the bad to the ugly, but you need to make sure you take the right training from the right individuals to help you support this strategy that you're going to implement. Now that training can come in different forms. It could come in reading a book, and there's a really good book that I recommend, which is The Property Millionaire Investor by Gary Keller. Or you can go out there and take courses or seminars in person, which are trained by specialists or experts in that field. So make sure you take the right training, because that training should help both give you the right direction as well as make sure that you stop or mitigate against any of the pitfalls that you're taking in the investment strategy that you take. So that leads us nicely onto step 3, which is strategy. There's a lot of different strategies that you can take with property, be it a standard buy to let, or a buy and flip, or a rent to rent, or lease option, or assisted sale. I can go on for ages, but you need to make sure you pick the right strategy that will support the goal or the plan that you have. Now this is a personal request from me to you, which is focus just on one strategy for now, especially if you're new to property. Just pick one. And the reason why I say that is you want to apply the Pareto principle, which you may have heard of, which is the 80-20, which is 20% of the actions you take will generate 80% of the results you get. So we want to apply that to property, which is just focus. And I've experienced it where I've gone out there personally and tried to do loads and loads of different strategies, and it just causes a huge amount of overwhelm. So learn from my mistakes, please, and just focus on one strategy for now. And we'll go on to step 4, which is pick a gold mine area. So there's a school of thought that says your gold mine area should be your local proximity, which is focusing on deals within 10 to 30 to 40 minutes of where you live. Now, I have nothing against that, and if that works for you, go for it. But my personal opinion is that you go for an area that will give you the number one, the quantity plus the deals that you need to hit the personal plan or objectives you have. So if that means going further out of your area or your local proximity, do it. Don't restrict yourself. Just go and do it. Now, there's a training video that I put together which should pop up on the screen with a link which is going to explain exactly how you find your Goldmine area. So please go ahead and watch that. So we'll go on to step 5. Which is evaluate a deal. You need to learn how to analyze or stack a deal that comes into you. Now, this is a bit tricky, and to be honest, there's a lot of individuals and investors that don't know how to do their due diligence and analyze a deal. Now, the key principle here is you're trying to look for the return on investment of a deal, ROI, which is just how much income or capital will you get from that deal versus the amount of money that you put in. So if you take, for example, if a property, a standard buy to let, generates you £200 per month, that's £2,400 over the year. And if it costs you only £10,000 to get in as a deposit, for example, well, that means your return on investment is 24%. So you want to be able to analyze a deal to calculate how much is the rent or profit that you're going to make versus the expenses and the return on investment. And I've got a specific video that will walk you through that, which you can get by clicking the link that should appear on the screen or in the YouTube description. Now we'll go on to step 6, which is find the deal. So I can tell you about hundreds of ways that you can find a deal that you can then be able to evaluate and analyze whether it stacks up. But I'll start with 3 methods that will help you, especially if you're new in property, which is 1, working with an estate agent. So an estate agent will have the access to a lot of sellers who are looking to sell, and it's just being very clear with that estate agent what you're looking for. There's also letting agents that you can go to, and this is particularly works well if you're looking for a buy to let or a rent to rent deal. So work with a letting agent, find out if they've got any landlords that are looking to sell or whether looking for a long-term let that you could potentially help or solve. And a third is potentially working with a property sourcer to find you a deal. So across those 3 methods, working with an estate agent, letting agent or a property sourcer, the key things you want to find out there are, number 1, have they got experience in the field? Have they got local contacts to find the deals that you need? Also, are they very clear on how their process works? And will they give you the deals that stack up? Now, with the letting agent, estate agent, you should be able to find a lot of deals, but generally they might give you quite a lot of deals that don't necessarily match your criteria. But a property sourcer should be able to identify what's your need, what's your goal, what's your time frame, what's your budget, and use all of that to find the deal that you're looking for. So make sure you do your due diligence on all 3, and then go out there, work and find those contacts and network, and you should see with just those 3 methods that you'll get a bucket loads of deals that stack up to meet your criteria. And we'll go into step 7, which is make sure you put together a power team. So what do I mean by a power team? This is the group of individuals or professionals within property or alike that will help both save you money, make you money, and save time. This is a network that you can leverage to help with whatever strategy, goal, or plan in property that you have. But for this video, the two that I'm really specifically looking for you to go out there and find and network with are, number one, a mortgage broker, and number two, a solicitor. Now, for your buy to let and your buy to flip, if you're working with an estate agent in particular, they may be able to advise on a solicitor or mortgage broker. But personally, I do recommend that you go out there yourself and find those golden nuggets of individuals that will give you that benefit. So I don't want you to go through that. A deal, especially a standard buy to let, from you agreeing a sale to you completing exchanging contracts should only take between 6 to 8 weeks. So you don't want to get into the same situations we've experienced, which are 4 to 6 months. Try and avoid that. And then I thought I'll give you a bonus tip, which is persistence. Over the next 90 days, I really ask you to be persistent. Go out there and be persistent in all of those steps that I've asked. Be persistent on what's your goal. Be clear on that. Take the training, but also implement the training. Find your strategy and only pick one. Pick one strategy. Find that Goldmine area, evaluate the deal, find the deal, and work that power team and be persistent in that. And the key thing here to note is try and put yourself around other individuals, be it get a mentor that's experienced what you're going through and then can give you the inspiration as well as the tactics to help you get through the 90 days or more, or go to your local network and find other investors who are doing a similar strategy to you and work together. In this industry, you want to make sure that you're learning and you're surrounded by individuals that can inspire you and keep you on the right track. So go out there and be persistent. So I've walked you through 8 steps that will help you find your first property deal in the next 90 days or less. But that's just a summary of the steps that you can take. But the bonus that I did indicate at the start of the video would be available, where I've put together just about 2 hours of property training for a beginner investor that will walk you through all those steps in much greater detail. And if you'd like to have access to that, all you'll need to do is click on the link in the video description and go and watch it. It's absolutely free and it's on YouTube, so go ahead and watch it. So if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll be notified about more videos just like this, which will help inspire and give you the confidence to start investing in property. So good luck.